Working hard in silence is a philosophy embraced by many of the world's most accomplished individuals. It's the quiet pursuit of excellence, the commitment to goals without the need for immediate recognition or applause. In a world that often celebrates loud achievements and constant self-promotion, the value of silent diligence can easily be overlooked. Yet, history shows that some of the greatest triumphs are built not on public declarations, but on hours of unseen effort, persistence, and resilience. Imagine the early mornings, the late nights, the repeated failures, and the relentless drive that goes unnoticed by the world. This is the silent forge where dreams are transformed into reality. It's not about broadcasting every step, every small win. Instead, it's about letting your actions speak for themselves, about allowing your results to become the loudest part of your story. Consider the journey of a student striving for academic excellence. While others might see only the final grades or the scholarships earned, they don't see the countless hours spent reading, the notes taken, the sacrifices made. The silent worker understands that success is not about the spotlight, but about the process, about showing up day after day, regardless of who is watching. In business, too, the most successful entrepreneurs often start without fanfare. They work quietly, learning from mistakes, refining their products or services, and building something of value. Their focus is on creation, on improvement, on serving others. When success eventually comes, it speaks volumes. The world takes notice, not because of boastful claims, but because the results are undeniable. This approach is not limited to academics or business. In athletics, champions are made in the silence of early morning training sessions, in the discipline of routine practice, and in the perseverance to push through setbacks. The medals and trophies may make noise, but they are only the visible tip of an iceberg of effort that remained unseen. The philosophy of working hard in silence is also about humility. It's about recognizing that growth happens when we focus less on what others think and more on becoming better versions of ourselves. It's about keeping our eyes on our own path, rather than being distracted by the applause or criticism from the sidelines. When we work hard in silence, we are less likely to be swayed by fleeting opinions and more likely to build a foundation that endures. Letting success make the noise means trusting that genuine achievement will eventually draw the recognition it deserves. It means believing that the world will notice, not because we shout the loudest, but because what we accomplish is truly remarkable. This doesn't mean that sharing progress or celebrating milestones is wrong. Rather, it's about prioritizing the work over the recognition, understanding that the quiet investment in ourselves and our goals is what creates lasting impact. There's also a psychological benefit to working hard in silence. When we keep our goals and efforts private, we reduce the pressure to perform for others and can focus on intrinsic motivation. Studies have shown that talking too much about our intentions can sometimes trick our brains into feeling as if we've already accomplished them, reducing our drive to follow through. By keeping our work quiet, we safeguard our motivation, channeling our energy into action rather than words. Moreover, silent effort builds resilience. Without the constant feedback from others, we learn to rely on our own sense of progress and improvement. We become more self-aware, more attuned to our strengths and areas for growth. This inner confidence is far more valuable than fleeting external validation, as it sustains us through setbacks and challenges. As you pursue your own goals, remember that the journey is often solitary. There will be moments when no one is watching, when it feels as though your efforts are invisible. In these moments, it's important to trust the process, to keep moving forward, and to recognize that every step, no matter how small, is building towards something greater. Letting success make the noise is about patience. It's about understanding that recognition often comes after the work is done, not before. It's about embracing the quiet grind, knowing that the results will eventually speak for themselves. The applause, the accolades, and the acknowledgement are all sweeter when they come as a result of genuine achievement, not self-promotion. This mindset also fosters a greater sense of fulfillment. When we achieve something after quietly working towards it, the satisfaction is deeper. It's not just about the outcome, but about the journey, the lessons learned, the skills acquired, the person we become along the way. Silent effort transforms us, equipping us with discipline, perseverance, and a sense of purpose. The world is full of noise, constant updates, posts, and proclamations of success. It's easy to get caught up in the desire to share every step, to seek validation at every turn. But the true markers of greatness are often found in those who let their actions, not their words, define them. When we work hard in silence, we cultivate an inner strength, a quiet confidence that carries us through challenges and prepares us for opportunities. Success that speaks for itself is the most powerful kind. It commands respect, not because it was demanded, but because it was earned. It inspires others, not through words, but through example. When we let success make the noise, we contribute to a culture that values substance over show, persistence over pretense, and results over rhetoric. So, whether you're striving for a new personal best, building a business, mastering a craft, or pursuing a lifelong dream, remember the power of silent effort. Trust in the process, invest in your growth, and allow your achievements to tell your story. In the end, it is the quiet, consistent work that makes the loudest impact. Work hard in silence and let success make all the noise.